Okay. Hey, Abby. We are going, I think I said yesterday that we were finished our trig IDs, but I decided to stick two more in there, number 43 and 44. So we are developing this. We found room on page 133 on our comp books. And we are starting with an old friend. It came from the double angle IDs on card 32. So I chose cosine of 2x has three choices. I chose this one, and I asked the class to get sine squared by itself. So you can pause and catch up to us, and we'll be going on there. So Hannah, what's it look like when sine squared is by itself?
I had cosine of 2x minus 1 over negative 2.
Okay, let's clean that up a little bit. Mathematicians like the negative signs to be elsewhere than in the denominator. So Molly, where else can I put the negative sign and be algebraically correct?
Can't you put it in front of it?
Yes, I can move it there. And even more pleasing, Bailey, we get closer and closer here. So we can put it there, that's equivalent. What else can we do? What would that negative sign in front do to these two? And then I can drop it all together.
Change the sign.
Right, so I can actually, in a sense, distribute that negative sign to this and this. They change signs, so I'm going to just reverse them. The one becomes positive, I'll put it in the front, and the cosine of 2x becomes negative, so I'll put it in the back. Are you okay with that rearrangement of our, okay. That, I believe, is the power ID that it's called a power reducing ID, and all it does is take something that's squared and removes the square out of it. So if these are equal, if I have sine squared, I can rewrite it without a square. The only thing is, I don't remember that double angle being in there. Let me check it, make sure I've got it right. Actually, I don't have it. Check it from the book. Power reducing formulas. Yeah, that's right. Okay. In like manner, I will just, so this is number 43, I'll rewrite it over here. Sine squared of an angle is 1 minus cosine twice the angle divided by 2. So a double angle is sometimes troublesome, but sometimes it's not as troublesome as a squared value. So let me get rid of our development. And this is the ID that we need to add to our ID page as well. Is it number 43?
Yep.
All right, 44, I'll give it to you without development. You can do it from the other double angle cosine ID. And very much like the sine squared, except the SIGN changes. All right. So let's name those somewhere on either the trig ID page or your page 133. These are power reducing IDs. And I mentioned, Abby, earlier that the reason I hadn't taught them this year, I don't think I taught them last year either, was because they do not give us any problems at all on our homeworks. So I just skipped them. However, there is a day coming in calculus where you actually need this for something that's sort of important. So I think it was worth slipping in. So can you wait 1 year to use this? All right. Got it? That's all I'm going to say about those, and that is my plan as of now to be the last trig ID for the year. So it's not been 10 minutes, right? All right, now I am going to take, not this because I don't have any problems to practice with this, but these are sum to product, and before that we did product to sum. Those weren't on our last test. We're going to go in a different direction. There'll still be trig involved, but it won't be totally triggy like we have been. So we're going to go to, I'm going to basically give you a take-home quiz that will cover these last IDs that did not fall into any test and will not fall into any test. So all it is problems from the book, and I circled them on the front, and there's 4 on the front, and I'll tell you the 4 on the back to circle. And it's a take-home quiz. You can use your book, your notes, just not each other. It's just like a homework quiz, and it's not due until Tuesday. So you have the weekend if you prefer to work then, or you have Monday night if you prefer to work then. There's nothing tricky about it. It's just using those sum to product and product to sum IDs. All right, so I will call out the ones on the back. I failed to mark them. So Abby, I'll shine a light on this for you in a little bit so you can see it if you want to get started at it at home. All right, the ones on the back are, the front is the front is sum to product, so product to sum. It looks like they are on 93, 94, 95, and 96. You see that grouping there? Those are the other 4. 93, 94, 95, and 96. You circle them on here, so I'm going to shine that on. Oops. Whoops.
It was in pencil.
All right, do you see how to do those, how you will address those? All right, I want to see if I, for some reason when the light's on, oh my, that's not going to work, is
Yeah,
it?
you can't really
Maybe
see.
over here by the, which one did you circle? I can't even see. This one?
Mine. Taylor, I think I taped your thing in my finger. Oh.
All right, I'm going to try
It's
to
on my
show
book.
this
That's
to
why I just
Abby
put
real
that
quick, and I'll be right with you.
Yeah.
Ah, it actually shows up. All right, Abby. Someone man the lights. It's funny, it doesn't show up when the lights are on. All right, Abby, here are the 4 on the quiz that I just gave out. The quiz is due on Tuesday. It's a homework quiz. Use your notes and so forth. Those 4 that are marked. If you want to start it on the weekend, that would be great. And then on the back, these 4. So one part is sum to difference, sum to product, and the other is product to sum. All right, you got it? Very good. All right, we'll start again.